No. Time to play. I don't get to do that too long. It depends on how one looks at it. In my particular position at the moment, talking to a camera, it might matter someday. Or I could say, spiritually, I got a plan in progress and I'm trying to keep track of it. So, it really depends on what is. And they're both right, because I don't matter to shit to anybody but me and Daddy. That's annoying. Didn't know those things existed. I never saw them at any dentistry things in any dentist office. You know that freaking weird thing is growing out of my mouth? I've seen all kinds of rotting. I've never seen anything grow. They're telling you you're dying. That thing was alive. It was living. Now it's dead. It's like a bone spur. I'm sure they happen, but evidently they're not profitable. So you don't tell them about those. You just need to get it out. If I had the money way back when and I wasn't scared how you did it, it probably would have got done. I can only go like a day without a pad now. That day actually allows that area to cleanse itself. Pads turn into rotting substances. It's like rotting teeth, but teeth are pretty good holding in until they don't, and you can die from that. Whatever, I'm just flowing time. Wow, it's going to hurt tomorrow. Again, just flowing time. This is what happened today. It's my diary, right? I was like, this summer has been so chill. The winter has got to be awful. I mean, last winter sucked real bad. The last summer was warmer, a lot warmer. So, I was figuring, man, this winter's got to suck. And the Farmer's Almanac, conservatively, it's going to suck. They have their website. If anybody ever watches this back in 2014, depending on where you're at, the jet stream does what it does. So a certain place is going to be really mild, and another place is going to be super cold. And I think, in this amount of time, however long it is, this is going to it's going to get cold, real cold. Southeastern Pennsylvania, 2014. Farmer's Almanac agreed after I already thought it, but no, they actually said we were doing studies in 2013 in February, still in the middle of that winter, based on our meteorologists' interpretations of what is going on. Yeah, it's going to suck. I'm still trying to sell the Subaru to one of my coworkers, either one of them that I like. I like them both. I'm totally not making any money on it. I mean, I put $1,000 into it already. I paid $2,000 for it. Still needs things, and it's so old that only if you really love it would you continue to keep it going. The mail, the mail service, postal service, their vehicles got millions of miles on them, and they keep them going because that's cheaper, actually, if you're a big business. For consumers, anything over 100,000 miles, you need to dispatch it to somebody else and get a new one. That's good if you can afford to do that. But Darren probably can't afford it. Ron Swan thinks he can do it in 2 weeks, $1,000. Like I said, I'm losing money on that, but I'm at least I'm selling somebody that I know, and who hopefully, he's really young, would feel like the Postal Service does if he has a good mechanic or knows how to do his own thing. You know, the Porsche engine, if you take care of it, will run perpetually. Just take care of it. The rest of it has friction and you know, brakes, bearings, etc. Windshield's cracked. There's a lot of things that need to be fixed, but I personally, I've gone on Darren Ho, but Darren's really lost. He's really good at doing a lot of things, but he doesn't know what he really wants to do. So he goes nowhere. Ron's one is a lot younger, half his age. She also is still trying to figure out what am I going to do that's going to make a difference. But I got a kid now. He's 20 years old versus 40. 20-year-old's got a kid. A 40-year-old, they moved on. I never had kids. I do know, except for the brakes, the Subaru has been, and the battery, but that has nothing to do with Subaru. That just happens. Wear and tear, nothing lasts forever. Especially if you don't take care of it. But, the brakes you replace, you're supposed to. Batteries you replace, you're supposed to. The Postal Service vehicles, probably everything's been replaced except for the body. It's cheaper that way if you're a business. Unless you're going to offer me significant savings, I'll just keep repairing these. Yeah, made it. Trash big. I missed Lawson. I wasn't expecting to make money today, but I actually did. Stuck there 1.5 hours later. Sun's going down. I like getting home in time to have some sunlight, but it doesn't always happen. Even in the summertime, sometimes. That's why it's always nice to know. At least I got 2 days of do it, but I'm not. vacation most of the days. No insurance, nothing. You gotta live, you gotta work. I did comment on Vic D'Amico's wall. I see workers differently. Even before the 60s, that statement had happened. Anybody that can work with workers well without being too much of a pig of themselves can build fabulous things. It's a fact, I guarantee it. You can see what has been done. If you can work with a worker, that's how you get shit done. So what can be done with workers versus what is being done, this is yet to be seen, because what is. I mean, it's a hell of a lot better than it was 50 years ago. Tens of thousands of times better than it was before, say, 5,000. Well, it depends where you're at, because some people are still back there. But it, comes down to thought. Yeah, and who controls the workers? Yes, it does. Yeah, it's out again. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting some pens. Not the kind you rate with, the kind you suck off of, and it does the same thing. And I don't have to light them. You gotta plug them in. I'm planning on having like 10 different ones. Some with nicotine, some without. Like a musical instrument, I can just pick up each one, depending on what I'm feeling, puff on them, and smoke comes out. And that's important because that's psychological at the moment. And if I can wean myself off the nicotine, then I might look at those things and not want to puff on them. But Darren points something out. The only reason you're smoking is because something keeps calling you back. Yep. Now it's the hole, but I could probably get off of the hole if I could get the hole without the nicotine, and then I'd just walk away from the rest. Looks like that. I mean, it has its ambiance about blowing that stuff out, but it has to be something calling you back, because that doesn't last long. Showing off, you don't get off on that forever. Something's calling you back. That's the nicotine. So definitely, I quit twice. It is definitely time for the third time. Final time. For me in this life, with cigarettes, tobacco. I'm glad it's only the fucking last week of August. We still got 3 months until the real crud. winter sucks no matter what. It just sucks worse if it's -10 or something. Anything that can survive winter has to know how to prepare for it. Yeah, I was thinking about this. Definitely that. Starting to understand about that stuff. Still not sure how to navigate the system, but I'm sure I can figure it out with a little help. But solar panels on roofs ain't that much different than any other kind of roof. Maybe it's more secure and much more different than doing what you're doing, just a couple other movements. And I was told that the local electric company has to actually come out. This is good because they need to know where it's at and how much they charge. That would be included in the installation charge. But they have to come out and actually hook it up. And you do everything else, but they actually hook it up to their lines. It is their lines, and if somebody's going to be repairing lines and your house has got power, they need to know.